Hi Pisces, welcome Dreamweavers. We're going to get right into this message for you. We're going to ask Spirit to join us here, and only beings of the highest light are welcome. What's the vibe for Pisces? What's the vibe for Pisces? I'm liking this deck. I saw someone else using it and I thought, oh, I like it. I like it. I wanted something to start the readings with to get us going. And you know what's funny, Pisces? You know how sometimes, there we go. You know how sometimes it's okay to see like someone else do something and you like it. I might see someone use a tarot deck and decide, hey, I like that tarot deck. I'm going to try it out. Or I like this oracle deck and I'm going to try it out. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. When it gets creepy is when you don't give credit to that, right? When I don't say, hey, I saw there's another influencer I saw using this deck and I really like it and I wanted to try it. So you give credit where credit is due. When it gets really creepy is when you do something and then someone comes along and they bring it on as their own. I cannot copy someone else's vibe. I can try, but or someone can try to copy mine or someone else's, but the truth of the matter is that vibe is coming from within. That is something that is not transferable. You cannot be someone else. You just have to be yourself. And what's the vibe? Karmics. What is up with this card that keeps showing up? Whew. Third parties, haters, lessons learned. This karmic card just keeps following along. It keeps jumping out. I'm almost ready to remove it from this deck. It just is what it is. You have people following you around, watching what you're doing, and that's what it is. And that's so strange that I started with talking about people that are copying you, right? People that are not giving credit where credit is due. I don't have any problem with anyone like being like, hey, like you have this product you use or this perfume you use, it smells nice. And I might say, yeah, that perfume, that's my favorite. And then I see you like 2 months later and you're using this perfume and you're announcing that this has always been your favorite perfume. That's ridiculous. That's creepy. That's creepy. That's someone that's trying to destiny swap with you, you know? It's creepy. Creepy. It's a bad vibe. You've learned these lessons. Karmic lessons have been learned. Maybe your karmics now are learning their lesson, things that they think they got away with. They're finding out they didn't really get away with it. The boomerang effect always occurs. Like, we can't run from karma. And I just feel like it says lesson learned here. I feel like you've paid off your karmic debt. Oh, salty. Someone's salty about that. Someone is not happy about that. Somebody's sensing that boomerang effect and they're not happy about it. They may or may not be telling you. If this is someone close to you, you're going to know about it because you're going to sense it. This is probably someone that you are distancing yourself from or you have distanced yourself from. I'm hearing comments like passive-aggressive comments. Yeah. Oh well, nobody needs that. You already know what's up, Pisces. Just don't engage. Don't go back. They're bitter, angry. They're being petty. And they're probably trying to pull you back into this karmic cycle with them. The karmic cycle has closed because you learned your lesson. But they are surely going to try if they haven't tried already. If they aren't trying, they are going to try to pull you back into that cycle. About time. This fell out in the reverse. I'm going to put it in the reverse because you're no longer all the confusion. See, that's why they're salty, because this card has come out also. But see, the thing is that they're realizing that the confusion that they tried to cause, they can't. You're no longer puzzled. You no longer care. Like you're unbothered by any of this, by anything that they're doing. Their angriness, the bitterness, the passive aggressive comments. You're not engaging. You're not engaging. And this is leaving them resentful. There's envy. They want to know how you're doing it. Like they want to compete, but they're unable to they can't cause confusion, conflict. They cannot cause it. They want to. They're being competitive, trying to cause conflict because of envy. I just gave you that example about the perfume, and they can't even find out what you like or you don't like anymore. They don't know. You can't compete with what you don't know. And every time they think they know, you've moved on to something else. Anything else, Spirit? We'll pull a couple more from this deck, and then yeah, they're doing their best. Wow. This is wow. Like whatever's happening with this person, it's exhausted. This behavior is causing them to be exhausted. And this came out in the last one too. They are exhausted. They are burned out. But it was a different reading. This is different. They're burning themselves out. They're burdened. They're feeling empty. They were feeding on your vibes. They were feeding on your energy, and they can't do it anymore. Yeah. If you're watching this right now, you know who I'm talking about. This is not like some surprise. This is someone that's been in your energy, that's been doing this for a while, and you figured them out. And now, it's like a return to center. They're puzzled because all the energy is just sitting with them. And they're starting to realize how everything that they did to you, and now everything they projected onto you to stop you from moving forward or to pull on your energy, causing you to be exhausted from the confusion. They can't do it anymore. And they are the ones ending up feeling burned out and exhausted and empty. When I read the word empty, it's what do I do now? That's what I'm hearing. What do I do now? What do I do now that I can't tap into Pisces energy? I can't swap energy with them. They're not letting me in. You just keep doing what you're doing, Pisces. Don't engage. Do not engage. One more for Pisces Spirit, please. This is pretty sad. This is like someone who doesn't even... They're spinning their wheels. This is someone who's spinning their wheels. Distance. Yes. You've ghosted them, Pisces. You have, yeah. That's what I said. Like, you're no longer confused. You've ghosted this person, these people, whatever. I can't. Okay. What advice do you have for Pisces? Let's pull some tarot. I can't. This energy is just, you know what it is. It's just a bit much. We can't help it. You can't help it. You're giving your energy back to yourself. And now you left them feeling like this. 8 of Swords. Just leave it alone. You're not blindfolded. They're confused. What advice? I want to get out of their energy. I just want to know what advice, Pisces, what you have for Pisces. You ghosted them, so now you've left them feeling Temperance. You gave up. Like you, Temperance in reverse. You don't, you're not giving it any energy. Don't give it any energy. Temperance is about being patient, about being tempered. And I still believe you are tempered, but what I think is that you're so unbothered. This is just not getting any of your energy. So it's just, the energy's neutral. It's like you could give a crap one way or the other. They need to figure out how to unbind themselves. This is you not giving it anything. Ghosted. Spirit said, don't go back. Keep it moving. They're blocked. They're blocked from your energy. Spirit has blocked them from your energy. This is not even you. Like you probably took the first steps, but they're blocked. Spirit has blocked them. Any other advice for Pisces, Spirit? We all have free will, but there comes a time where somebody has done something. This person really hurt you. But you learned a lesson. You had to take the step. You had to do the thing to step away, to separate yourself. And once you did that and you called in Spirit, it's on. Your spirit team is not playing around when it comes to you. How many of these? Oh, the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Wands, 10 of Cups. They can't celebrate with you. 10 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You're the Emperor, right? Give me a second, Pisces. You tried to share with this person. You tried to share with this person before. You didn't want to leave them out in the cold. But you did. It's like everything that happened with you, like you took back all your cups. Any pentacles that you shared with them, you took it back. This is serious. Like this person is, and I keep asking about you, but this person's energy keeps showing up here. they're going to have to collect the wands. They're going to have to go plant their own seeds. They're going to have to do the work. And this could be this could be family that you had to leave behind. You had to cut the ties. It says divorce. It could be it could be a separation, could be a spouse. And this king of pentacles, this person could be a king of pentacles. I don't think this person was bad. It was just, they had a lesson to learn. They could have been, this is someone who was very greedy, someone who was very tied to material, very materialistic. Now they gotta go they gotta go replant seeds because they were feeding off of your energy, and now that's done with. The advice from Spirit is to sit on your throne. You're the Emperor. The Emperor doesn't compete with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles cannot compete with the Emperor. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe they knew. I don't know. Maybe but that's not a competition, right? They thought they could just take the cups and not do the work, or take it on for themselves. Like I mentioned at the beginning, it could be that type of situation where they were just feasting off your energy and not reciprocating, causing conflict, competition. Using being toxic, with this salty, bitter, angry, petty. Now they're having to sow their own seeds. Let's take a look. Let's shuffle. Now we're going to pull two more for Pisces. Nine of Wands. One more. Too many. Ooh, that one wanted to flip over. We're just gonna pull it. You're no longer being led by memories, nostalgia, what was, how things used to be. Like, you're letting go. You're letting go of it. How you realize that how things used to be are not how things are now. That all the seeds that you've planted, you're almost at a 10, right? All this hard work that you've done is about to pay off. And that could be really pissing them off. That all this hard work that you've done is about to pay off and you're not looking back. You're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on your waiting for your harvest to come in. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're just leaving it there. You're being choosy about who you celebrate with, who you share your pentacles with, who you collaborate with. You pulled the swords out of your back and you kept it moving. That's what Spirit said. The swords are gone. The swords are out. The pain is over. It's just it's time to collect that harvest. Nine of Swords. In reverse too. That's it. It's like it's uphill from here, is what I'm hearing. There's no going back. No going back. I just saw the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Oh, Knight of Wands. The King of Wands. Talk about petty energy. And they're in reverse. This is someone who's losing their status. They could have gone from they went from the King of Wands to the Knight of Wands, but the pettier they get, the more they lose their status. And this is probably what's driving them crazy. This is what's making them so angry. Because this type of status loss is visible to people around them. You may or may not know about it because they may not be telling you. Obviously, this is not, you're not the only one that they've probably done this to, that they've been sealed judgment. Oh, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, judgment was called. They were being frivolous. Careless. They were being careless with their resources. Spirit has called judgment. And brought balance into the situation. It's like the scale has tipped to the other side to bring balance. You have choices, but they don't. So it's, again, it's vice versa, right? So whatever choice, whatever the pettier they get, the more good comes to you. Let's just put it that way. I don't think you're wishing bad for anyone. They're perpetuating this themselves. And I'm telling you, Spirit has called judgment. Your spirit team, Archangel Michael, has called judgment on the situation. Your message is to keep it moving forward. You have choices. You might want to. You might think, oh, this is not a time to repeat karmic cycles. They want you to, because they can bring you back into this cycle with them. If they bring you back into the cycle with them, they at least delay their karma, or at least have you pick up some of it, whatever they have going on here. Because like I said, they're losing status. Knight of Cups, you have an offer coming. The Lovers. You have an offer coming. There's a balance between your masculine and feminine and your higher self. I just heard the Holy Trinity. Oh, and the Two of Cups. What? You might have love coming in. So if this was a love situation, you have new love coming in. As this relationship goes out, you have new love coming in. You can't go back, because this person, although they're a king, look at this, they started off, came out as the King of Pentacles, but with the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands in reverse, like their status is decreasing. They want to be seen as the King of Pentacles, but in reality, they're the King of Wands in reverse, and their status has decreased to the Knight of Wands. This with the bitter, petty energy. All right, let's close this out. Don't go back. I can't tell you what to do, but don't go back. Oh, let's see. Let's pull a soul's truth for you, Pisces. We just had a full moon. You have a new moon coming up. We had that full moon in Scorpio. It's transformation time. It's time to lay the old to rest. And we had to meditate. Quiet the mind and let your soul speak. So listen to your higher self. Stay connected to spirit. And you have gifts. You have gifts. You have special gifts. Never surrender to normal. Never surrender to normal. See, that's the thing. People live in this way, and it's not that they're bad. It's that they have surrendered to normal. They've surrendered to something that they think it's normal. Whatever it is that they've been taught, or however they were brought up, they have ways of being that they have surrendered to, and they've not looked in to see how many of those things, how many of the beliefs that they have, how many of the ways of being that they have actually belong to them. So you cannot surrender, you cannot go back, because you're not normal. You have special gifts. and more to come. Your energy is way too balanced. This is like someone who will never like you for what you have. They have to do the work. They will always be jealous, envious, and they will always try to cause confusion for you. And confusion, what does that do? That brings delays. It brings karmic cycles. Okay, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Keep weaving that dream, and I will see you in the next one.